This is your daily horoscope for Sunday, December 15th. Today's a biggie because we have a full moon in Gemini and Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius ends. So, full moons in Gemini usually illuminate some sort of important information. They can bring ongoing conversations and discussions to a climax. They can help you recognize a new perspective or see the duality in a situation. It can be a time of learning and also to exchange ideas and information. This full moon is taking place at 23 degrees. So if you have any planets or placements around 23 degrees of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, you'll feel the effects of this full moon the most intensely. Now, this full moon is making one main signature, and that is a square to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is a planet of fog and illusion and confusion, but also compassion and sensitivity. So, this can definitely be a moment where you're feeling more emotionally vulnerable, tender, or even sensitive. Engaging in grounding exercises can be really helpful around this time. And even though Mercury retrograde is ending today, confusion and misunderstandings can still kick up. It can be really easy to over idealize a certain situation or a person, and even kind of sort through what is fact and what is fiction. This full moon is taking place in the third decan of Gemini, which is associated with the Ten of Swords. If you are not familiar with the tarot, the Ten of Swords is depicted with a figure that has 10 swords jabbed into their back. It is a card of endings, a card of betrayal, a card of heartbreak. But something that is so important to note with the Ten of Swords is that it marks a clear ending. And even though this ending comes with some sort of big emotional release or realization, it is clearing out space for new opportunities and new connections to find you. Now, since the full moon is taking place in this section of the zodiac that's associated with the Ten of Swords, there could be some sort of conversation that triggers you in some way. Maybe there's some sort of discussion you need to have that's been long overdue, and it could involve some sort of ending, the end of a relationship, the end of a contract, or maybe it's a time for you to change the way you speak to yourself. This is powerful energy for also shattering your limiting beliefs. Now, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius is going to end at 6 degrees. So if you have any planets or placements around 6 degrees of the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, you'll feel the effects of this the most intensely. And even though Mercury is picking up speed, it is the ruler of this full moon because Gemini is associated with Mercury, and that's its ruling planet. So that can just mean that there is some sort of turn in direction, some sort of shift. We are moving forward in a new way. We're picking up speed, but you can expect delays still because it's going to take time for Mercury to regain its regular pace. If you want to know how this energy affects you in your birth chart personally, you can tune into my podcast, Daily Horoscope for Your Zodiac Sign with Stephanie Campos. Or you can join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday I release 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead to help you plan out your life and know what kind of energy to anticipate. And I also release a weekly psychic reading, a monthly spell, and so much more. Thanks so much and see you tomorrow.